One morning I woke up, picked up my phone, and, like always, started checking my notifications. But in the middle of all that chaos, I paused for a moment. I felt like I was falling behind myself. Not behind the world, but behind my own self. And it was right then that I realized something was changing. It's as if our generation has decided to do something different. A collective decision that now everyone is talking about. The Great Lock-in. Today we want to find out what this phenomenon really is. Where did it come from and why is it shaping the future of our generation? So if you're looking for real growth, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Radin and welcome to the Peak Pages channel. This is where with every video we take one step forward to become better people. Each time together we explore ideas that can change the course of our lives. No slogans, just real personal experiences. Alright, now let's get into the concept of the Great Lock-in. The Great Lock-in is a new term that's gone viral on social media platforms like TikTok and X, but there's a deeper phenomenon behind it. It's like a collective decision by our generation to focus and to shut the doors on distractions. You and I both know how easy it is to get lost in this world. Hundreds of messages, thousands of images, and endless comparisons. But now, a lot of people have decided to cut everything off and just lock in on themselves. The idea is simple. You don't go out for a while. You don't go to parties for a while. You even check your phone less often. Not because you're tired, but because you want to get back to focusing. It's a kind of detox, but not for the body. It's for your mental senses. I personally experienced this feeling exactly this year. For a while, I felt every day that my mind was scattered into pieces. Part of it was at work. Part of it was on Instagram. Part of it was in other people's words, until one night I sat down and said, that's it. From tomorrow, only one thing matters, growing. Since then, it was like I started a personal lockdown. I wake up earlier in the mornings. At night, I leave my phone in another room. And the strangest part is, I feel like my mind is becoming whole again. There's a new silence in my mind that I never realized how much I needed before. From a psychologist's perspective, lockdown is a natural reaction to an overload of stimuli. For years, we've been under the pressure of fast dopamine. Every 10 seconds, a new hit of dopamine, a new reward. But the brain is tired, and now it's responding on its own with a desire for silence, focus, and real growth. Cal Newport, in his book Deep Work, has a quote that almost seems to have predicted this very era. In the future, only those who can maintain long periods of focus will succeed. I think we've entered exactly that future. Now, if you want to enter your own lockdown era, here are a few tips from my personal experience. First, create a starting signal. Pick a specific action that you do every day to get yourself into focus mode. For me, it was turning off my phone and lighting a small candle. For you, it could be anything else. Second, eliminate cluttered environments. I don't just mean your physical space, but your mental space too. Ignore everything that causes you stress. Third, choose a microscopic goal. Think big, but start small. For example, just study for 20 minutes each day. We talked about this in detail in our videos on Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you'd like, you can watch that video too. It's a great complement to this video and this topic. Let's get back to the rest of the video. Our fourth option. Track your progress, but don't get obsessed. Growth is a curve, not a straight line. Some people say this is just a trend that will pass, like all the other trends. But I don't think that way. Because this time, for the first time, our generation has decided to stop running, not to escape, but to focus on meaning. We're learning that growth starts from silence, not from noise. And this might be one of the most mature decisions a generation can make. An interesting thing about gridlock is that, contrary to how it seems, we're not alone. We're creating a collective movement. Growth used to be an individual journey. You had to go alone. You had to be silent. You had to separate yourself. But now a change is happening. Our generation is growing together. We are silent together, we focus together, and we grow together. This means lock-in isn't just a personal decision. It's a social wave. Everyone is putting in their share of focus. And ultimately, this could be the strongest form of collaboration within our generation. We live in a world where everything has become faster, shorter, and more instant. But at the same time, the most successful people are doing exactly the opposite. They work slowly, with focus, without rushing. It's a kind of contrast between two worlds, the world of speed and the world of depth. The great lock-in is moving us from the world of speed to the world of action. This means we learn true enjoyment comes from the journey, not the outcome. And this in itself is a revolution in thinking. Another part of this story that people pay less attention to is the moment of return, the day you come out of this shell. Many people think that when you're locked in, it means you've cut yourself off from the world. But no, being locked in is a kind of recharging. It's a way of preparing to return. When you come back, your focus is better. Your decisions are clearer and your path is brighter. You're still the same person you were, only this time with more clarity. That moment is when real growth finds its meaning. Maybe the great locked in isn't just a trend. Maybe it's a necessity, a natural reaction to a world that talks too much and listens too little. And now that winter is beginning, some people are going into their own growth hibernation, not to escape the world, but to build their next version of themselves. So if you feel like it's time to spend a while alone with yourself, know that you're not alone. We're all locking in, focusing on growth, on the future, and on our true selves. Tell me, what are you going to lock in on this year? Write your thoughts in the comments. Maybe your story will inspire someone else. And I know there's someone around you who needs this video. Be sure to send this video to them so we can grow together. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe so we can move on to the next chapters of growth together. I'm Radin, and this is the Peak Page channel. I'm really glad you stayed with us until the end of this video. Until the next video, goodbye.